love that's got to grow. Aquarius. And even if your dick's short and small, it can still grow, right?
Grower, not a shower.
All right, let's see what's going on with Aquas here. Even if those fucking curtains are large, they're in charge.
Oh my God, never heard that one before.
Woo! Yeah, we got to Aquarius and add some spice to things right now. Fucking, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get those Capricorns, you know, that sign that follows you, you know, where they get all fucking control and crazy and they don't like independence like you. I get it. Aquarius has to remember that they are the sign of trauma. Believe it or not. Because after Kronos eats his own children and babies, of course we want to say, get the fuck out of here in Aquarius. That's how we process that trauma in Aquarius. A lot of people don't talk about that. People like look at trauma and like Scorpio or all these other places. I'm like, Aquarius? Trauma? Yeah, I'm like, that's the Uranus shit. Like, what the fuck was that? They tried to eat my own fucking kids. Fucking shit, we get the fuck out of here. All right. Of course, the story goes much deeper than that with Uranus being banished. That's traumatic. All right. By your own fucking son. Wonder if Hunter Biden's going to do that to Joe Biden.
He might.
He might, right?
But Hunter Biden might come out of this squeaky clean.
We find out that Joe Biden's father is Zelensky.
Mr. Doctor
An Aquarius. Fucking that motherfucker. Did you just see? I just showed Brian. That motherfucker with live stream, drunk and fucking snorting yip at the fucking presidential fucking palace in the middle of a war. Insane. In the last 36 hours. We gave him $14 billion. That motherfucker's racking up all the vodka, racking up all that shit, and just drunk, and everybody's dying supposedly. Yeah, right. That guy's really a fucking military leader. All right, let's see what's going on, Aquarius. Strength card reversed. 2 of Pentacles reversed is your challenge. 8 of Cups in reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. What's up with all these reversals here? You are terrified of, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that you're gun shy right now of going for things. You got Knight of Wands reversed, Strength card reversed. Definitely that's very Leo energy, and definitely, you know, love energy, and that's definitely in reverse. And then you got this 8 of Cups in reversed. You can't just keep walking away and keeping your emotions on ice. This is definitely where you just can't always have an exit. And I think that's your issue, right? 2 of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what my balance is and what's the right thing to do. Like, stop trying to find out what the right thing to do about your life is. You got to just, if love's there and you were attracted and you want it, you got to open up your energy here. You got a Page of Cups. Yeah, you got to be more excited and friendly and fun. Page of Cups is very simple. Look at the offering of emotion and how fun it is and exciting. Knight of Wands came with that fucking reverse with the World card reverse. So it's almost like, you know, you're too afraid to start the new story. You're too afraid to make the big changes in your life. And that's by leaping into love. So you got to get over this, like, I hate to say it, Aquarius, with 2 of Pentacles reversed, it's like you're trying to play, like, love like a fucking grandma's old, like, way of knitting. Like, just wait till it's 7 p.m. and Jeopardy's on. Fuck. Is that what your date's going to be? Page of Wands reverse. That's all funny. You're not speaking up more about what the hard stuff that you want. Stop being on the fabric of how things work. And every card here is so much like about love. Like, it's reversed. So it's like you're trying to lead by the opposite of that. Like friendship or, you know, all these directions that are not working except like expressing your heart. I don't know. You're afraid to express your heart, but express it. Say it. Be like, I fucking find you hot. I fucking am attracted to you. You fucking make me fucking, you make my fucking, I mean, that's cheesy. You make my heart flutter. I would never use that one, but fucking, you know, I don't know. Whatever Aquariuses are. Maybe in your alien language, instead of just like, you'd be like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Wow. There's no whistling either. It's like,
that's hot.
There you go. Oh, shit. What's that noise? I'm like, okay. All right. What's up with that 8 of Cups reverse there? Yeah. The King of Cups reverse. Look at, you're pulling all the cards of you're terrified of fucking emotion, connection, and the full gauntlet. You're trying to keep things on ice, and the universe is saying, hey, just like show up and be fun and throw it out there. Fucking, oh, wow, 6 of Cups reverse. Look at that. Wow, look at what's coming up with that fucking 3 of Pentacles. Stop trying to build things and fucking create it and move it to project energy, and stop trying to fucking be afraid of like spending quality, like intimate, beautiful time together and making memories. Like, I don't know, it almost feels like... I'm trying to find some hope in this reading anywhere, and I think that the only hope is, what else do you got except to throw it all out there on the table? Judgment reversed. Wow, yeah, that's like not right. Too afraid to rise to the calling. Maybe this week is a week that you're going to find out the issues of what is the fear of you rising to the calling of where you're feeling called to. I mean, it's not a bad reading if that's the end of the worst of it, but... You did get the fairy. Look at that. I have not pulled this card in all the Deep Love Tarots yet. This is nature's magic. Look at that. It's playfulness. I mean, I was just talking. You need to fucking go out there and play. Go out there and fucking have magical fun. Like stop being, I don't know why, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's like, it reminds me of just like some cold-hearted like business CEO of like Hewlett Packard woman. Like, what are you bringing to the meeting? Like, fuck, that's not fun. What's going on from Avalon Holy Grail deck here? Fucking... You did get the serpent, knowledge, healing. I mean, the serpent definitely is trying to come up, right? I feel like you're shedding also too, but you are coming up the vine here. I don't know. We're going to find out here from this deck here. What's the astrology saying here? Fucking Jupiter abundance. Jesus, you have this amazing moment here, but you're too afraid to capitalize on it. And so... remembering the abundance, that serpent is being wise, right? It's being wise enough to go, you know what? I'm going to climb my way up here. It's knowledgeable, but it's like, it is the 23 card. I mean, like this is this fairy energy, this Jupiter, this serpent. It's like, go have fun and let your primal energy out and the abundance of that to attract what you want. This is about attraction. I'm going to be honest with you. This is about where we're not seeing the attractive energies coming out, because all these cards have to deal with sensuality, to emotional depth, to the strength, to the leaping energy. So these are all the energies that attract people to other people, not keeping all that suppressed and keeping that so inside and focus too much on your life. 2 of Wands or 2 of Pentacles reversed in your challenge. Like, oh, well, I'm doing this and then I'm doing that. It's like, fucking, what's exciting about that? What's exciting about a 3 of Pentacles in the future? Like, what are we going to make together? It's like, well, have we fucking expressed fucking like me spitting in your ear and bubbling that shit back in my mouth and fucking before we build something? Like, you want to go build something together? You know? Don't even know what it tastes like yet?
Oh my God.
Sounds like an arranged marriage to me. Well, you got the free will card. How funny. And that's your shadow. That you're not... I feel like your shadow here is this... You're not being your free spirit. You're not being that free will. It's like you're limiting yourself. It's like you're limiting yourself. That you're actually not in your sovereignty of love. You're not in that energy. Sure, you can be independent. We don't want that. And that's another 23 card. You got 2 23 cards. I feel like this is definitely like, I'm going to... Boom, 8 of Swords reversed. This is how you get out of your toxic shit and you get out of the fucking hole, is fucking being more free will, being more free-spirited. But that also might be the shadow, right? Like maybe like you think you are like being independent, but you're being so independent that nobody wants to be with you because nobody knows if you're there or not. Ganesh pulled embrace. Look at that. Oh, you're going to have to embrace things. You're going to have to actually, you know what's the funniest is watching Aquarius's hug. You know what? This show over the years that I've been doing it over 3 years now. It's so funny because I just always come out with little things over all the years of my life being an astrologer, all the decades. And you know, it's like every Aquarius does not hug normal when you meet them. It's always like a half like energy hug, like, oh, yeah, hi, how are you? You don't come up to an Aquarius and be like, give me a fucking hug. Fuck yeah. Like, no, you should see their eyeballs. I watch Aquarius eyeballs when they give a hug. They're looking up at the sky and shit. Where's my UFO? That's the problem. You're afraid of embracement. Like, come here. Let's see what, you know what? If there's any time to go into the sacral chakra oracle deck, this would be now. What is it pulling for your sacral energy here? Wow, orange. The sweet nectar that can come out of that juice once you, I was talking about that shit earlier, but I was just talking about swapping spit. Now we're talking about swapping fucking the sweet shit. It's ripe, it's juicy, it's that chakra energy, that definitely that orange, right? That sacral coming into that higher place and that grounded root energy. Like there's this need for you, I feel like, to express your embracement of your desires. It's almost like, it almost kind of feels like, it almost feels like somebody who hasn't fully let it out in so long. Like you haven't let out a good scream in a long time. Like, have you ever noticed anybody when you have sex with them and they don't know how to fully express themselves? Maybe I'm talking to myself here.
No, you're not.
And they don't know how to express themselves. I'm a lion, so when I come, it's like fucking you hear the lion fucking and roar and shit. But I always feel it's weird when like somebody's just like, Like, they just don't know how to like release it. That's your issue right now.
Yeah, you gotta surrender to the nectar.
Let the nectar take over and let your natural self take over. What are you for your major here? The Fool reversed. Wow. Are you going to be a dumbass this week and not juice the fucking juice? You need to juice the juice. Don't know what to say. You got to be a fairy out there and you got to, and you know what? That fairy, look at her. She's fucking being seductive and fucking like come play. Oh. Well, you got Leo here, you got 5th house, and you got Saturn. Wow, you're restricting yourself with the ultimate love story, or you're ready to fucking mount up. Ready to mount up on that fucking high horse of love or not. This is your big choice. You either adult, #adulting. It's time to learn to embrace and to express happiness and love and juice, or be a dry fucking orange peel that will end up in the trash. Back to you.
Aquarius, you gotta get the juice loose. Man, don't regulate the juice, All right, Aquarius, it's definitely a juicy time for sensuality. That came up in that reading. You think about all the water, your 2nd house, Pisces, and Mars is there, Venus, Neptune, Jupiter. This is like, you have to let the juices loose. Like, that's a very sensual house. That is like touch, feel, oh gosh, oh yes, you need it and you want it, and that's where the magic's at. Literally gonna open things up, but you have to know your self-worth right now. You can't hide behind, the curtain of whatever spaceship you're in. Like, I get it, I have a moon in Aquarius. The spaceship's cool, but you gotta come out of that. Let all the good feelings come. Let the touch come. And I think, honestly, Aquarius, you need to hug somebody for real. That was a good point that he brought up. Like,
yeah, and squirt it out.
And squeeze the juice out of them. Because you also are coming into a sun in the 4th house. So it's like, it's an emotional time. You're about to have eclipses coming in the 4th house. Like, you need to express your emotion. You need to communicate. Also, with the sun finishing up in Aries, square Pluto in your 12th house of Capricorn. Like, this is a big time of like getting out of past cycles that keep you feeling disconnected or in your subconscious or trying to control things. Like, let go, let the juice out, express yourself fully. I think Mercury, even from your 4th house, like trying to understand your emotions, it's going to square Saturn at the end of the week. Like the only way to understand your emotion is to actually express them and feel them and just let it out. I think you're blocking yourself from so much right now. So you have to put it out there to get that in return. If you don't give, you won't receive. So if you want emotion, you want tenderness and connection, stop being cold and go let it all out. And you'll feel a lot better.
You got to squeeze that fucking and squirt. And it should be, that fucking shit should be squirting on the ceilings. The orange juice.
Oh my God. Yes.
But I'm serious. Like fucking, it should be like you're literally, you love UFOs and you love blasting off. Well, try fucking squirting your fucking cum so hard in your expression that's the ultimate blast off in your fucking soul of all time.
You should be trying to squirt on the UFO.
And it should fucking fry it out so you never get to go on that UFO again. Fucking just